Okay, my friends, we're going to do a beautifully simple song by Mr. Elton John. The best songs are always simple. You'll recognise his chord progression because it's been used in hundreds of other songs, particularly Pink Floyd, as I shall demonstrate. She packed my bag last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm gonna be high as a kite by then. I miss the earth so much, I miss my wife. It's lonely out in space on such a timeless flight. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find you're not the man you think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find you're not the man you think I am at home. Oh no, 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 I'm a rocket man, burning out his fuse up here alone. And so on, and so on. All right, great song. Very few chords in it. I was embellishing a few of them, which I will show you how to do it. But really, the chords are very, very straightforward. It's a Wednesday lesson, mainly for beginners, hence the simplicity of this particular tune, all right? So, first things you've got to do, download your free idiot-proof paperwork, okay, with the shapes that we're going to use in this song. You'll find them by clicking the blue link below this video, and then you've got a lyric sheet of a couple of the verses and a chorus, all right? Because once you've done a verse and a chorus, it just repeats, okay? So it's very, very straightforward. I'm using a 12-string guitar because I was doing something with it. I mean, but it's perfect on a 6. Just that this one was in my hands, it was tuned up. All right, so shall we begin? Before I go any further, thank you for those who donate to my little channel by buying me cups of tea and who subscribe to my Patreon platform that keeps all this free content going. All those people who are now buying some albums that I've made, there's links below. I've done 2 albums up to now, so have a look at those, all right? But more importantly, the thumbs up and circulate this stuff. It's all free, it's all mine, so do what you want with it, all right? Right, so Rocket Man, let's have a look at the shape, shall we? We've got page 1, it gives us the shapes for the verses, so let's have a look at them, all right? E minor, nice and easy. A 7th. I've actually written the chords in the order that they go in the verse. E minor, A 7th. Now C, you can either play a simplified C. If you're going to play that C, don't hit the E string, okay? Because it overpowers the C chord. If you're going to want to play the E string, play your C like that, or don't hit it at all. Then we've got a G. I always play my G like this, but you can do it like that if you want. It's always better to learn it that way because you've got fingers to do stuff with. Then we've got an A minor and an A minor 7th. What does that mean? Take off your 3rd finger. And then a D. All right. So they're the main chords for the verses. Okay. So, and then we've got our chorus. The chorus, we've got G. Now, because it goes from G to C, which you can do, I tend to do the play a G like this, as I said. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time But what you may find better to do, I'm going to tell you this, it's not written down, but rather than playing your G like that, or this, and then have to move your wrist, you know, if you play a G with the, you know, with the two fingers like this, on strings 2 and 1, then when you come down to the C add 9, it makes it so much easier. For example, I'll just sing it with the C add 9. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time till touchdown brings me round again to find you're not the man you think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. It's much easier to do that, isn't it, than go, and I think it's gonna be a long, long time. And then you know, it's up to you. I'm just giving you a couple of options. So that's the chorus, okay? So we've got the verse and the chorus, and I've done a layout here, all right? Now, what I would like to do is to show you a couple of embellishments. For example, instead of playing an E minor all the time like that, it's nice to sort of maybe play an E minor 7th, just one finger. Don't forget, sometimes the longer the name of a chord is, the easier it is to play. So, and then perhaps drop your little finger onto the 2nd string at the 3rd fret to give it a little bit of a kick, okay? And then to an A7th. Now, when you're playing an A7th, I've covered this sort of stuff before, if you were to take that A7 shape and move it up 2 frets, leave your 2nd finger where it is, but drop your 1st finger onto the 2nd string at the 3rd fret, remove this one, you get that sort of, and that's where that Pink Floyd-y stuff comes from. It's used in millions of things, everyone uses it, but when you're playing on your own with an acoustic guitar, you need embellishments in order to make it more interesting. Okay, so there's that again. You could even go. I'm just bringing the 2 fingers together with the 5th fret. I wouldn't overdo it, because don't forget, the most important thing is the lyric and the song. This is an accompanying instrument, okay? The most important thing is how you're playing the song, okay? Where's it go? I packed my bag last night, pre-flight, 0 hour, 9 a.m. And I'm putting a little step in from the A7th to the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm bringing my finger up to play a B note. And then into the C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. And I'm gonna be high. Now, the A minor 7th, it's releasing the G string. What I like to do is I like to add the bass instead of that. I've done it as an A minor 7 like this, which is perfectly correct. But it's nicer sometimes to do this. You get that sort of stepping stone of a bass line. And then rather than stay on the D, we can sort of go with 2 ways of getting from a D to a D7. You'll notice that we've got a run of 4 Ds here. Okay, and going into the chorus, it's quite important that we put a 7th in. We can go like this. Now, the easiest way is to just step down to a D7 there. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. And I think that's one way of doing it. If you can do it, it's better to do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. So let's do it again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3. It's a nice way of doing it. It's not as hard as you think. Let me show you what it is. There's your D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring your 3rd finger up to the 7th fret and put your 1st finger across 3 strings at the 5th. Now that's a D7th. But then you can drop your little finger onto the 7th fret and then the 8th to just give it that extra kick. 1, 2, 3, fa da da. And it leads you beautifully into the chorus. Okay, so should we have a quick look at it then? We do an intro with a couple of E minors, A7th. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Do a couple of hammers as well. Okay, so now the song begins. She packed my bag last night. Pre-flight, I'll keep it straight, I won't do anything flash. E minor, 0 hour, 9 a.m. C, and I'm gonna be high. A minor, A7 minor 7th to the D. Now when you're on D for 4 bars, either bring this finger off now and again to make a D sus2, or add your little finger. Make it interesting. So just have a little play around with that. What's the strum on this song? It's very, very simple. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and of course you add more weight to different beats. And even on that A7th, just by doing something like by taking that third finger off now and again. Little prank. Little hammer. Let's try the chorus. So we've done that. Well, we'll do this a little bit again. G. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. C add 9. You could do it the other way. I'm gonna do the C add 9. I think you'll find it easier because these fingers don't have to move and these two just have to come down, okay? There's your G, there's your C add 9, there's your G, there's your C add 9. It's a great substitute for C. We all use it. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Touchdown brings me round again to find you're not the man you think I am at home. Oh, no, no, no. To an A. I'm a rocket man, an A major. There's a little stepping stone up to the C. A rocket man burning out his fuse up here alone. Oh, I went to a G then. I'm just used to doing whatever G I want. And the song ends, you know, you'll play the verse at the chorus verse and it just rattles around the end. Sort of, I'll do the C add 9. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Yes, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. It's hard. Yes, I think it's gonna be a long, long time. Now, if you want to play it with the record, I'm playing it without a capo. But if you wanted to play it with the record, I think it's capoed at fret 3. It is. So if you want to play it with Mr. Elton John, you'll capo it at fret 3. But if, like me, your voice is getting a little bit lower as you're getting a little bit older, then, you know, you'll want to modify the key. What you don't want to do is get to a note in the song and then realise to your horror that you're going to soil your trousers because you can't hit it. All right, so there we are. I'll leave you with that thought. Thank you again for the tea and coffee fund on, what are we going to do? I'm going to do something really fun this Saturday coming, so watch out for that one. It's quite an unusual one to do on acoustic guitar, but I think you're really going to like it. You'll all know the song. I'm not going to tell you what it is, I'm going to surprise you. All right, so until then, I shall look forward to seeing you on Saturday, and thank you again for joining me, and give this one a go. Great song, everyone knows it worldwide. Take care, bye-bye.